Now don't hurt Sheepy. You've had Sheepy for a long time now. There's no need to do this, Hank. Sheepy's done nothing to you. We can talk about this. Nobody needs to get hurt. Come on, we can talk this through. Everybody has a bad day from time to time. There's no need to take it out on Sheepy. That's good. That's it. Put Sheepy down. That's good. Now step back from Sheepy. Step back. Come on. Let me have Sheepy. Let me have Sheepy.
So good morning from a very beautiful looking place called Porth Curno. The sun is just rising. Those are the cliffs there. Carly and Hank are just still in bed. I'm about to go retrieve the lobster pot that we dropped last night. We are the only people here, anchored here. We've got the whole place to ourselves. And there are just beautiful beaches, turquoise green water, and it's from here we're going to be staging our launch over to the Scilly Isles. So we sailed here, A, because it was a beautiful destination to come to, but B, it just made a nice straightforward trip over to the Scillies. Meant we didn't have to time the Lizard Peninsula and negotiate the tides there. We could just get up and head straight over. We're going to be heading 30 miles offshore today, and that takes us to an island archipelago known as the Scillies. And there's a few inhabited islands there. The vast majority of them are uninhabited, and it is, by all accounts, Britain's answer to the Bahamas. About as close as you're going to get to it. But first things first, let's see if we've got any luck with a lobster pot.
Oh, so we've got these 6. Awesome. You come and have a look, mate. You come and have a look. You can have a look.
What's that? Thank you. What's that?
What's this? Mate, what's this?
Careful though.
They're spider crabs. What do they smell like? They smell alright, actually. They smell alright, actually, don't they? So we've got 6 spider crabs. In England, I think we're legally only allowed to keep 2. They're all pretty good sizes, to be fair, but I don't know how big is. We've got this fella here. I assume is a pretty good size, as is this one, actually. I think these are possibly the 2 biggest. And then we've got another 4 down there. That is our best haul yet. So these fellas, off you go. For the cook pot.
Before heading off, Carly and Hank took themselves to shore, where they got to take in just a little bit more of Porth Curno's majestic beauty.
I just can't stop recording this beach. Just that colour of the water and that sand. Just stunning. There you are. Wonder where you went. He's a good boy.
Meanwhile, back on board, I was busy preparing the all-important passage snacks.
feel a little bit sad about eating this tuna after watching that documentary, Seaspiracy, but we already had this tuna before watching it. It's been in the cupboard a while, and I think to do anything other than eat it would just meant that all these fish died in vain. So once this is gone, that'll be the last tuna we buy. In fact, it's the last seafood we'll probably buy, unless it's been caught in a pot. I'm alright with eating food that's caught in a pot, if you hadn't noticed. I only have a very crude tin opener, but it'll do. Thankfully this one's a little bit easier. It's good. The weather's really getting lovely outside now. It was a bit cloudy to start off with, but look at that. That's my view from the kitchen window. In fact, it gets even better this side. Check that out. Look at that water. Alright, let's weigh anchor and head to the Scillys. Let's commence. Squeak clean. All clear. Thing of beauty. Danny, you haven't got your life jacket on, so into the cockpit you go. One. Good boy. That's a good boy. You know exactly where you need to be. Good boy. Goodbye, Porth Curno.
We were going about 3.5 knots. We are now doing nearly 4.5, 5.
Taken another sample, and although it's not perfectly clear yet, this is sample, it's actually sample number 6, but that's, relatively speaking, compared to the first samples we were taking, there's less and less and less in there each time. So
that looks good, that one.
It does. Like I say, if you tip it at an angle, you can see there's still some water and crap in there, but when you consider the first one I did was almost like 30-70 split, it was horrendous, and I was like, oh god, we're still screwed. And I'm not saying this might not just be a band-aid solution, but the engine hasn't even sputtered, we've had no problem at all.
Don't say that now!
Touch wood, it stays that way. And like I say, the sample's just been getting the ratio has just been getting much better. So, as promised, I'm just using this in real time. Take everything I say with a huge pinch of salt, because I was given this thing for free, so you have to just assume I'm biased. But I'm literally pouring the samples, showing you the samples. There's still crap in it, I'm not hiding that, but there's less and less and less each time. I don't know. Is it worth 800 quid? You tell me. I don't know.
Well, it seems to be working.
I'm very happy we have it on board, that's all I can say.
As am I.
That's all I can say. They've gone now, mate. They've all gone. You scared them off. Well done, you. That's about the best guard dogging I think I've ever seen you do. Mini Armada. Or flotilla. Oh, there's another boat over there.
Yeah, that's one that
There's like 5 or 6 sailing boats, plus a motorboat just flown past us heading to the Scillies. I can see land! Land ho! Land ho! Ah! I don't think technically you can say that if you've never lost sight of land. Sound the land behind us, but I can see new land! New land ho! Ah!
more dolphins coming.
More dolphins!
Look, you see them?
No!
Oh God.
Aha! Hey guys! You know, you're not the most welcoming sounding, Hank. I'm just putting it out there. I think they got the message, Hank.
Everybody else is a bit lucky. We're just on the right path. That we just got
I like to think we're just on the right path.
You're loving it, aren't you?
This is the most Hank's been allowed on the deck whilst we're travelling ever.
So now he's going to look at any like bit of white water.
They've gone now, mate. They've all gone. Well done on protecting our little home. Walking around almighty now, like,
Yeah.
where are they? Alright, Hank, let's get you back in the cockpit. You just say the word dolphin, and Hank's like, where? So Hank sleeps almost the entire time on passage, just fast asleep, not interested in anything, unless he's hungry. But you say dolphin, you even look like there's a dolphin, or he hears a dolphin, and he's up like a jack in the box. Pow! And he's got his head out the front like, where are they? Oh wow, there's loads of them. What's this, our 5th pod of dolphins? Losing count as well. There's a load of birds here as well. I think they must be feeding.
Yeah, look. Oh my gosh, there's hundreds.
I think they're feeding, look.
Who's that? Who's that?
There's thousands of them. It really doesn't matter how many times you see dolphins, and this is our 6th or 7th pod today, it never gets old, it always feels special. And they're just, this particular pod have been stayed with us the longest, and there's one of them particularly keeps jumping up and flapping its tail and splashing us. It looks like she's having a really good time. That's really cool. It's really cool. This is the best pod so far.
Yeah.
Hank seems to have chilled a little bit with these ones.
Likes these ones.
I don't know if you can see it yet in the viewfinder. There are the Scilly Isles.
I feel like I should give them some sardines or something. They've entertained us for so long.
Seeing as the Isles of Scilly are, well, Britain's answer to the Caribbean, it was time to fully embrace that mood as we arrived.
So which island's this one?
That is St Mary's.
That's St Mary's?
Yeah.
Okay, what's this island over here?
That is St Agnes.
St Agnes.
Oh, look, we've got
don't think there's any shame in feeling proud of us. You are a day skipper, and a phenomenal day skipper at that. I don't want to downplay it. I'm just here trying to pay attention and figure some stuff out. And we got from Southampton on our own to the Scilly. We're in an island archipelago off the coast of mainland Britain.
We're in the Atlantic. Look at that over there. There's like
We did it.
green mountains.
I'm going to show you where we are. Look at this beautiful anchorage stroke moorings. We're going to pick up one of these yellow moorings. It's really, really shallow. We've seen a couple of patrons over here, which is awesome. John and Maz, hi.
Be sure to join us next time as we jump straight into island life. We get started on some boat chores. Although the pace of life on the islands doesn't really lend itself to too much hard work, it's much more about rest and relaxation. Meeting some of the more interesting visitors to the islands and discovering the very best beaches we have ever seen in England.